Evet, YouTube'dayız arkadaşlar. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt'ın Blood and Wine DLC'sindeyiz. 146. bölümdeyiz. Hepiniz hoş geldiniz. Twitch'te canlı yayınlarda oynuyoruz oyunları. Merak eden arkadaşlar varsa açıklama kısmında Twitch linkimiz var. Gelip offline ekrandan yayın saatlerini görebilir ya da chat'e ünlem yayın yazıp yayın saatlerimizde oradan bakabilirsiniz. Oynamamı istediğiniz bir oyun varsa da chat'e ünlem DC yazıp Discord'daki oyun önerilerine yazabilirsiniz. Hadi bakalım. Nick ver de Adem seni ekleyeyim mi ondan? Benim liste full ya. Eklesen de kabul edemiyorum. Bir ara hepsini sileceğim böyle komple. Ondan sonra bakarız. YouTube buraya gelmeyin. İşte melek olsaydı şu an chatte Seha YouTube yazardı. Tamam mı? Bu güzel gelseniz de yazardı. İşte Esra gibi bir modunuz olursa burada bir not var. Alamıyorum ama. Burada mı yaşıyormuş o ya? Ha, gece yarısı diyor. Deniz burada mısın? Gittin mi? Tamam, şimdi gidiyorum.
So eager are you? The mill then. We shall discuss the assault
O
inside.
senin dediğin olaya ben de girdim. Bir akraba vardı, muhasebeci, konuştuk. Açıyorum. Hadi bakalım şimdi. Evet, hazırım. Bir planımız var mı? Teşekkür ederim.
See, you already prepared a plan. Walk me through it.
We have two objectives. To find Her Illustrious Highness's sister and capture the man who blackmailed the vampire.
Hayırlı geceler Deniz.
Duntine is a modest complex.
Bu prensesin kardeşi var ya, o senin rüyana girsin inşallah.
At the center of the enclosure stands an imposing keep, restored not long past by the elderly knight of the castle, Roderick. We mean to strike here through
Sen
the
onun
main
tipini
gate
biliyorsun değil mi?
and
Ben
secure
bilmiyorum.
the area in front of the keep by storm.
How many men defend Duntine, you know?
Roderick maintains a team of knights for defense. They are no army, but they could number several
Abi benim de
dozen.
rüyama girsin.
Also,
Sana da
Roderick
girsin.
recently took in a band of foreign mercenaries. About them we know very little.
Ama Eymen, sana sadece bugün
Need to hit
final
them
mi
from
desin?
both sides. You draw the defenders, keep them busy. I'll sneak in the back way, find the women, make sure they come to no harm. I'll vault over the wall as soon as you start your assault.
Your plan puts you at great risk, but I sense you will handle it well. Let us go.
Güzel mi? Prensesin kız kardeşini gönderdim abi. Lanetli falan diyor ya. O. Ben de müsaadeniz için iyi yayınlar sana Adem Reis. Herkese iyi geceler. Mr. Snip. Kardeşim seni de bu köprüde sallandırsınlar rüyamda. Şu an üstünden geçiyoruz. Az vahşetli olur. Oğlum senin bu vahşetten şeyin ne ya? Zorun ne? Sürekli bir vahşet olsun. Biraz hikayeye odaklanın. Akın gidin ya. Yemin ediyorum film gibi izliyorum ya. Şu sahnelerde seçim olayını kesin böyle yapılmış olsa ve birleştirilmiş olsa bütün videolar açıp izleyeceğim YouTube'dan ya. Sol
So
taraftaki
it
ağaç.
begins.
Quick! We grab Roderick's horses and
We won't vault far if the boys out front don't hold.
Not so fast. Little change of plans.
Chat'e niye bildirimi geç geliyor bunun ya? Dikkat atacağım, chat'e önce gelsin. Hikaye istesem film izlerim. Birçok filmindeki hikayeden çok daha güzel hikayesi var oyunun. Ve yan hikayelerinde öyle. Raptors. Bugün yatacağın zaman bak bunu bütün kalbimle diliyorum. İnşallah olur. Tamam mı? Seni böyle bir tane korku evinin içine sokarlar inşallah rüyanda. Sabaha kadar bağırttırırlar. Bak bunu kalbimden geçerek söylüyorum. Umarım olur.
Any last words?
Ananı... Burada mı Gripeless? Bak kayboldum. Korku oyunu mu? Ya arkadaş. Var korku oyunu. Ben de görsün.
Roderick
Ya
sent him to get the horses. He's looking to flee. Can't let him.
kaçmaya mı çalışıyor? Nereye kaçıyor?
I see no ducals along the road. Look, Roderick was right. We can flee. We'll manage.
Someone's here. They've breached the back wall. Come on. Kill him.
Yine tükürdüğüm.
No mercy.
Not good.
Oo, çok vurdu, çok vurdu, çok vurdu.
Go on, lads. Beat the bum butcher. Surround him. Surround and kill. No mercy.
Selim mi? Aleykümselam. Pis BDO'cu oldu o da.
I'm a hard nut to crack.
Gel lan gel aşağı gel. Kolay lokma değilmiş. Ben sana göstereyim kolay lokmayı. Ne oldu lan? Mal oldu. He? Şşt.
Mercy. Mercy. I did no wrong.
Nuh-uh. Kept the wrong damn company. Centrion's men, where are they?
I knew. Shouldn't have let them under my roof.
Bir kadın.
Where's the hostage, the woman?
What do you mean? I know nothing about a hostage. Must be the handiwork of my guests.
Nerede?
Where are they now?
In the keep, ready in their escape.
There's someone with them? Woman named Sienna?
Of course, she convinced me to let them in.
And a whole pile of trouble along with them. Where is she?
Eyvah Selim ben var ya.
Packing. We were to leave together. An old fool.
Korku oyununa sakla bari.
Done anything for her?
Where is she? In the keep too?
Yes. Her chamber is in the tower, the top floor. What will become of me?
Sana yardım edeceğim. Benim sorunum değil. Edelim bakalım.
Here, press it against the wound. Should staunch the bleeding.
I thank you.
Adamı kurtardık ayaküstü. 450 puan güzel. Artık korku oyuna başlayak abi. Oğlum oyunları siz seçiyorsunuz, bana niye yükleniyorsunuz? Siz yazıyorsunuz, ben de gidip listeye alıyorum onları. Geralt ne yapıyorsun? Yumruk mu atacaksın adama? Ananı kılıç. Eşşoğlu. Eşşoğlu eşek nasıl vuruyor? Hayvan herif. Yemiş yemiş büyümüş. Ben de sana söylemesi reis, korku oyunu oynayınca alttaki bitleri kapat yoksa benden günah gitti. Abi zırt pırt atmayın ya. Bite bekleme süresi ekleyemiyorum. Korku oyunu oynayamayız. Herif çok vurdu lan. Dışarı kaç gün sürer abi finali? Finale mi şu an? Birazdan bitebilir bilmiyorum Eymen. Ne oluyor lan? Aha siz. Reis mi geldi? Yüce vampir. Reislere bak sen. İyi. Ulan bir fotoğraf alaydım orayı be.
They shall pay for everything.
Umut hoş geldin. Bu nasıl özelliktir anasını? Lan öldürsenize şunları. İlla hepsini öldürecek miyim? Çok güzel özellikleri var lan. Bitti tamam. Hiçbir şey yapmadım anasını satayım.
Wasn't expecting to see you two here.
We thought you could use our help. So, Witcher, this is no time to explain. Where is Renna?
Expect to answer a lot of questions inside.
Let us go then.
Dur lan.
Renna,
Umarım Rena
are you?
prensesin kardeşi falan değildir.
If any of them.
You know me. I'd never let them hurt me. I just waited for you to come.
Prensesin kardeşi değildir değil
I
mi bu?
didn't know where to look. They threatened to kill you. Forgive me. I failed you. Now we need only find Anna Henrietta's sister. Where should we look? Do you know?
Ran into Roderick, Duntine's lord. Told me where I'd find Sienna.
Then speak and let's grab her. Time is short.
Said she was in a room in the tower. Very one we're in right now. Which, incidentally, looks nothing like a prison cell.
Maalesef.
And just so happens there's a carafe full of wine here. Bet it's stolen San Real.
What's your point?
2.
Giving you one chance to tell us everything yourself.
I've nothing to tell.
Witcher, what is this?
Sorry, Deadloff. You've been had.
My friend, please. You must listen to what Geralt has to say.
Rena's not her real name. This is Sienna, and Sienna is sister to Anna Henrietta, the Duchess of Toussaint.
What? What nonsense is this?
Sienna was banished as a child, but it seems she trekked back here recently. Moved into Duntine and ran a Vandergild out of here. Sent a man called the Centrian to Beauclair to steal some wine for her. Wine reserved for the ducal family. Centrian led us to her. Caught him later stealing a jewel Sienna had gotten from her father as a child. Sorry, Deadloff. She used you. Part of her plan.
Aga be. Öldür lan. Öldür öldür. Vallahi öldür.
You will come to Teshumudna and explain all. If you do not, I will raze Beauclair to the ground. This I promise you. You've 3 days. I shall be waiting.
Herifteki asalete bak anasını satayım.
He just fly off?
He did not wish to act rashly. He's gone to soothe his nerves.
Think he'll do it? Make good on his threat?
I cannot say. He can be unpredictable when fury consumes him.
I shall go to him.
Come again? After what he just...
You don't know Detlef like I do. If I don't do as he says, he truly will destroy the city. He's more than capable of it.
Spoiler olmasın ama Sienne'le iyi davranırsan muamele ediyorsun. Adem haberin olsun. Ya arkadaş. Bunu söyleme işte bu. Bu benim kendi tercihim Ayas Paşa. Şu oyunun bitmesine belki 200 saat var diyesinin. Bunu söylememen lazım.
Conscience gets to you now?
Better... Better late than never, right?
Well, it truly does seem the best option.
Your Grace, we must proceed with caution. Guardsmen saw vampires here. They could still be about.
Vampires or no vampires, my sister is here. Find her.
Your Grace, that...
Hadi
Sienna,
sen kardeşin
it's
arasında
true.
hikayeyi dinledikten
It's
sonra
you.
kararını ona göre öyle
Sister
zaten.
dear, what have you gotten yourself into?
So concerned, I'm surprised. Is there an ounce of truth to it?
You feel resentment. I understand. But I promise.
Mevzu basit değil ama bunu söylemen lazım Ayas Paşa. Başka birisi olsaydı muhtemelen banlamıştım seni.
We will discuss them later. Captain, escort Sienna to the palace. I shall meet with her as soon as we return.
As you wish, Your Grace.
Karavel hoş geldin. Aleykümselam.
And you, Witcher. You have my thanks. I cannot believe my sister was so near the whole time. Roderick of Duntine shall answer for treason and blackmail.
Bir.
Roderick got duped and used, just like the vampire.
Apropos, were you able to establish who kidnapped his beloved?
We've discovered Siana blackmailed the vampire, ordered him to kill those men.
What? What nonsense is this?
She is his missing lover. Staged her own abduction to force him to do her bidding.
He was a tool. Whole scheme was Siana's. She was behind it.
You're mistaken. You must be. This cannot be true.
Your Grace, I know this vampire and...
What? You know him? Who is he?
Detlef.
The same who so recently sat at my table and told me of Nazaire. Is there anything else you've neglected to mention? A dragon living beneath Mount Gorgon, perhaps? Is anyone else here a vampire?
Söylesene ben varım diye.
Where is he now?
Waiting for Siana. If she doesn't show up to meet him by an appointed time, he'll destroy Beauclair.
He dares threaten us?
Your Grace, we have 3 days to bring him Siana and...
Not a word. You have 3 days to bring me his head. No more secrets. No more helping vampires. I want what I'm paying for. The head of the beast.
Haydi. Regis söyleydi ya ben de vampirim diye.
Do you think Her Grace's nerves have been calmed?
Doubt it. Rarely forgets, rarely retracts what she says, especially on threats.
Yes, well, even I must admit Detlef's actions were highly inappropriate. Reprehensible, even. Are you upset?
Why would I be?
Let's see. You're returning from your hunt empty-handed. No trophy. No new lead to boast of, then pursue.
What can I say? It happens at times. Especially likely to when the monster I'm chasing can turn into fog.
How do your employers customarily react when you fail to meet their expectations?
It depends. Peasants cuss me out. Merchants demand I refund their deposit, whereas nobles mostly just release their hounds.
And rulers?
Usually threaten me with the gallows.
Her most illustrious grace awaits the gentleman.
Your Grace, the population demands she be punished. Siana's committed terrible crimes. Spilt so much blood. They...
Another word, Palmerin, and I shall spill even more blood. Yours. I repeat for the last time. Siana is responsible for the death of many, true. But she is also my sister. We are bound by blood and by a shared childhood. I shall not allow her to be lynched.
Your Grace, I fear the masses might rise. Storm the prison, pitchforks and torches in hand.
Let them storm. They will not find her there. Siana is hidden away in a safe place. She shall await trial there until we have rid ourselves of this accursed vampire.
Tabii bir halkın
Which, to
kalırsa.
judge by your means, has not yet come to pass.
Did what we could, but
My patience is at an end, Geralt. Where is he? Where is Detlef?
Bilmiyorum.
don't know. I lost his trail.
Is this all
Son
you have to
Kares hoş
say?
geldin.
I respect your grace. All I can say is the truth.
At times, I hunt foxes. Do you know how it works? The ducal huntsman releases the hounds. They catch the fox's scent, chase the animal down, and lead the battue to it. All within an hour. You, Witcher, have had a week. The aid of my most excellent knights. Yet, you have tracked absolutely nothing down. I've begun to suspect my beagles might have done a better job.
Then perhaps your grace should have sent a beagle instead of a witcher after the vampire.
You tread on thin ice, Witcher. Very thin. Wisdom demands you choose your words more cautiously. But to the matter at hand. Have you managed to establish anything?
Your Grace, it seems Siana tricked Detlef, used him to murder the knights who escorted her into exile. We have reason to believe that...
Your Grace! Vampires!
What? Speak now!
Vampires! They protect the city! Captain de la Tour defends the square near the boat landing, but so many lives lost.
Biz uyardık.
Damn it.
Uyardık yani. He? Ne oldu, hadi bakalım. Yani uyuyan canavarı uyandırırsan
It's war he shall have. Geralt, get to work. This time I'll hear no excuses. Palmer and you...
Get her out of here.
laf dinlemiyorsunuz. Mesela ben bunu öldüresim yok. Benim bunu öldüresim yok. Niye? Detlef gönderdi bunu da. Neydi lan bunun ya? Zaten bir tane iksir var. Vampir kan emerse olmayacağım. Yok, gerek yok ona ya. Tamam, şimdi onu basacağım. Gel saldır. Yalnız yanlışlıkla kedi iksiri içtim.
Come on, come closer.
Kanamadan öl bari.
Siana failed to appear as summoned. And there. Detlef is not making idle threats.
Seems not. Need to make some serious plans of our own now. It's gone too far, damn it. Regis, you mentioned there was a way to draw Dettlaff out. A way you've avoided resorting to so far because you thought it was too dangerous.
Is that how I put it? Do forgive me that I've misled you terribly. The word dangerous is simply a scandalous understatement in this case.
Regis, another inner monologue growing out of a personal dilemma. Just tell me how to flush Dettlaff out, force him to meet, please.
In due course. But first, Geralt, I'd like you to consider the alternative. After all, you could fulfill Dettlaff's demand and liberate his beloved Siana.
Yani yeterince yardım ettim. Daha ne yapayım yani?
Think Dettlaff still believes Siana's innocent?
I believe he suspects something. He must. And he seeks to understand what happened.
And for that he's declared war on the entire duchy?
What can I say? Moderation was never his strong suit.
Bir.
Really want to free Siana? Hand her over to Dettlaff? Refuse to accept you consider that wise.
Let's Jack, hoş geldin. Aleykümselam.
It's hard to believe, I know. But Dettlaff is not actually evil, merely impulsive. He needs but meet with her, speak with her, and he will spare the city.
So say I agree to this, 'cause I might. Still no chance Anna Henrietta will.
I do not recall ever suggesting we ask her permission.
Bir.
The meeting. What if it's nothing like you say? What if it goes sour, ends in a fight? Willing to guarantee Siana won't get
Veysel
hurt?
hoş geldin.
It
Merhaba.
seems unlikely in the extreme that
Didn't ask for a lecture on probability. Need a simple answer. Yes or no.
I vow that not a hair on her head shall come to any harm.
Vampirler Regis'in de sözünü dinlemiyor mu? O da kadim vampir. Ama bu öldü. Sonradan o diğer Dettlaff bunu diriltti ya. O yardım etti. Bu daha tam eski gücüne kavuşmadı. Çünkü bir yüce vampir kanı bile üretemiyordu. Sadece delirdiğinde üretebiliyordu. Daha o kadar güçlü olduğunu zannetmiyorum Regis'in. İki.
Got serious reservations about this plan. Not least among them, we have no idea where Siana's being held. You heard the Duchess. She's not at the prison.
Hardly a reservation. More of an excuse. I'm certain you'll find her.
O
You must
soyunadığımız
merely
derken
decide
mesela
you wish to.
Could ask Damien. Duchess treats him like a lapdog. Keeps him close most times. He might know something more.
There, you see? I knew you'd think of something. Bravo. I trust I've dispelled your doubts then.
Not so fast. We're not done talking.
Aleykümselam Jimmy, hoş geldin. Diyelim ki anlaşmak istemiyorum. Dettlaff'ın kendini göstermesini nasıl sağlayabilirim?
How would I go about luring Dettlaff out of hiding if I wanted to? With the blood of a virgin?
You see, somewhere nearby lives an unusual denizen, one of the unseen, ancient and powerful vampires, among the oldest and strongest.
And?
Toussaint is this unseen elder's territory. All
Burayı
vampires
izledim,
owe him
bildiğim
fealty
vampirlerden
while they are here.
temizliyoruz.
He need but say the word.
Ya vampirleri öldürüyoruz şu anda da hepsini Dettlaff gönderdi. Daha fazlasını biliyorsan
So this
spoiler olarak
unseen
Veysel
elder,
bana
how
atarım
do we
kafana.
convince him to summon Dettlaff?
We must find him first. The elder does not see arrivals unless he absolutely must. But locals, Oriana, for instance, you know, she too is a...
Yeah, figured
Çünkü
it out.
istediğim hiçbir şey
All
yolunda
right,
gitmiyor
let's say
Eymen.
she gets me in to see the unseen elder. What then?
I don't know. You'll have to improvise, I suppose.
Yok ben burası için söylüyorum canım.
So I'm basically stuck. Either gotta give in to a blackmailer.
Ya
or
ona
fight
yardım
him.
et, buna yardım et. Arada ben kalıyorum ya.
Should we free Siana and arrange for her to meet with Dettlaff, there's a good chance we'll all survive this ordeal. Dettlaff included.
Regis, don't mean to put you on the spot, but I gotta know. Say I do decide to fight Dettlaff. Who'll you stand with?
Should you decide your sword is the sole solution, I shall not stand in your way.
Appreciated.
Certainly hope so. Now, please tell me, what is it you intend to do?
Yine arada kaldım anasını satayım ya. Kraliçeyi serbest mi bıraksın? Üç de save mi alayım? Burada bekletiyor mu? Bekletiyorsa save alacağım. Ya Eymen bir dur. Üç dersem save aldırtıyor mu? La oğlum kızmıyorum la, dur spam atıp durma. Yok, geri almayacağım ha. Bir defa yapacağım Artifal'i, o şekilde bitireceğim. Sonra tekrar oynadığım zaman yaparım bunu. Eymen teşekkür ederim. Oyun biterse yayını bitiririm bugün. Karıyı serbest bırakmazsak bütün memleketi mındar edecek bu bizim Detlef. Ya da onunla savaşacağım, bir şekilde öldüreceğim tekrar diriltmesi için. Başka birisi diriltecek onu. Bir diyelim bakalım.
Crazy as the plan seems, I'll do it. I'll ask Damien about Sienna.
You won't make me beg. I knew you wouldn't.
Slow down. Not promising a thing. Just want to get a feel for the situation to start with. Coming with?
Of course. Many hands make light work.
Yok, geri almayacağım çünkü bir sonrakinde tekrar oynadığımda buradaki verdiğim şeylerin hepsine tam tersini vereceğim. Böyle bildiğin yardımsever değil de böyle gaddeten birisi olacağım. Önüme gelen.
Damien could be in danger.
Or dead.
Do you think so? He seemed battle hardened. More than a few scraps under his belt.
Against humans, not monsters.
Down before.
Never thought lesser vampires would heed a higher vampire's call and commands.
As a rule, they don't.
So how Detlef sick them on the city?
I told you, he's exceptional. He manages to bend them to his will, control them with his thoughts. They'll continue attacking until he orders them to back down, or until he dies.
Bu ne kadar güçlü anasını satayım ya. Dün yedim lan. Ya Regis bir yardım edeydin be yavrum. Nerede bu? Nerede la bu? Bu da gitti. Düşmanlar güçlensin canım New Game'de.
We must focus on Damien. Time's running out.
Sunless. Monster's still here. Need to look around.
Best time to check out.
Etrafa mı
It
bakalım?
itself didn't kill him. Bled to death afterwards.
If we'd only arrived a bit earlier.
They
Aa,
broke
burada.
formation, ran.
That scent. It's Damien's blood. He was wounded.
Let's go.
Gel bu tarafa gel.
Barricade put up in the street.
Pointless. That's an obstacle to a vampire.
They didn't know. I didn't get a chance to prepare them.
Bu arada kılıcımın şeyi bitmiş, dayanıklığı bitmiş. Kaç oldu? 100. Uytekes şimdi bunu hiç yardım etmedi. Ben zordayım abi. Bir sonraki başlayışımda muhtemelen en zorda oynayacağım. Tamam, birdiler, iki oldular.
Nice tune.
Geri gelmek ister misin de bir yardım et. Dön. Dur lan artık. O kadar ağırlığı nasıl yaptım? 9 birimden kaç. Mod var bende 3 tane. Ananı. Grafik, ağırlık. Bir tane de pazar eşya ayarlamak. Ananı. Yalnız var ya, adamın dibindeyim, bana yardım etmiyor ya. Neredeydi lan o vampir iksiri? Ver, hayırlı geceler, görüşürüz.
Get to come down.
Ya. Hepsini ölçek kullanarak Damien'in birini takip et veya geç. Tam buradan devam ediyor işte. Ananı yarasa gibi.
Must be in the bank. Barricading themselves inside.
At yanmış. Herif Regis'e vuruyor. Yaratık adamın umrunda değil. Yere çökmüş bir şey inceliyor.
You killed it. Single-handedly. That harlot's brood slaughtered half my unit.
I see the harlot's brood came close to slaughtering you as well.
Need to withdraw. You and your men. Now.
My duty lies with the city.
Won't help the city by leading your men to the slaughter. Damien, conversation back at the palace, remember? I'll say it again. Your men don't stand a chance.
Hayırlı geceler Barayin, kendine iyi bak. Ha bu dayı gelsin diyor ana. Böyle bıyıklı bıyıklı. La daha ne düşünüyorsun? Hepsi öldü işte.
Men, tend to the wounded and prepare to march out.
Doing the right thing. Now listen close. Silver. That's what you want to use against vampires. Your alchemists, order them to produce as much vampire oil as they can. Churn it out in gallons. Then coat your blades with it. Keep an eye out for Alps and Bruxae. The shapely ones resemble women. There one moment, gone the next. Bombs containing silver splinters are a pretty good idea.
Thank you, Witcher. I hope you're worth the coin the Duchess pledged you. And that you'll return with the head of the wretch that did this, skewered on a hook.
Got a different plan.
And what would that be?
All I can say just now is I'm gonna need Siana.
You know the Duchess's decision. Siana awaits her trial, in custody.
Ulan
We know it, but we do
adam kalmayacak etrafta hala hüküm diyor ya mal.
I do not. I've sworn my loyalty to her grace.
Acayip üzüldüm ya.
Folk are dying. Many more will, because of one.
If her grace learns I helped you, my head will roll.
And ours will follow right after it. Yet still we are prepared to take the risk. I fear we waste our time here. Come, Geralt.
Wait. When last I saw Siana, her grace was escorting her to the palace playroom.
Playroom? As in, for children? You sure?
I've served in the ducal palace for years. I know its every corner. So yes, I am damn sure.
Playroom? So what, Duchess locks Siana up in a dollhouse?
Honestly, I've no clue. Look, I've told you what I saw. What you do with it is no concern of mine.
Got it. I'll look into it. You get back to your barracks. Retrace my steps. Path ought to be clear.
Adamın suratla
And
çizmişler.
you've our gratitude. You helped us a great deal.
I helped Beauclair. At least I hope I did.
Hadi gidelim.
Let's go, Regis.
O mu? Ne bileyim, kıyafet deseni gibi bir şey herhalde.
Here, the playroom's beyond this door.
Ananın! Allah belanı vermesin senin.
I suggest we postpone any further discussion.
Locked.
Bura.
Of course. Regis. Rather not have a fist fight with this door. You mind?
Not at all.
Thanks.
At your service.
Ha, tamam hadi. Yürü.
Utter silence. No one here.
We should look around at least.
İnternet kullanıp internet şifrem var mı benden başka? Beleş korku.
Locked.
Lidene tükürdüğüm.
What the? Found a notebook. Property of Isabelle de Roquefort, court governess. The notes of Siana and Anna Henrietta's governess when they were little.
I'm not sure it will help, but I suppose there's no harm in leafing through them.
Sana bana bir çizim verdi.
Siana gave me a drawing today
Charming.
of freshly decapitated bodies covered in blood.
Perhaps not so much.
I asked her why ever she would draw such a thing. Her Highness claimed it was a rendering of nightmares which have plagued her for as long as she can remember. Siana does wake up screaming nearly every night, save when she shares a bed with Henrietta. Curse of the Black Sun. Supposedly girls afflicted by it had horrible dreams. Kind of horrible that made some of them go mad.
Kızlar dün kavga etti.
The girls quarreled today. I must note rather sadly they did not behave as befits future ladies. The incident devolved into fisticuffs. Anna Henrietta was first to strike her sister. Siana gave back as good as she'd gotten. By the time I separated them, Henrietta had lost 2 teeth. She ran off to complain to her parents. His Grace the Duke refused to believe my version of events. He laid all the blame on Siana and vowed to punish the little one harshly. Henrietta did her best to have her sister's sentence commuted, but the Duke and Duchess proved unbending.
Once you're labeled a black sheep, it's so hard to shed that reputation.
Üç.
Today I accompanied the girls for the first time to the land of 1,000 fables. We spent half the day there. First we played with Thumbelina, then with Barbarossa, who proved quite the charmer for a brigand and pirate.
I'm beginning to suspect Isabelle de Roquefort wrote in her diary after taking a powerful hallucinogenic. Cannabis rudelaris, for instance, or...
Shh, don't interrupt. I tip my cap to Master Artorius Figo for his achievement. He has proved he has no equal in the arcane arts.
Wait, Artorius was the court mage here, a specialist in illusions, which means...
Regis, last warning. Stop interrupting or I'll seat you in the corner. The girls told me if I ever wish to visit alone, I need but crack open the land of 1,000 fables and utter out loud the incantation, Expecto Ludum.
A book as the key to an illusion. My, this grows more interesting by the minute.
Majesteleri Dük kızlar için endişesini dile getirdi.
Mages sent by the Conclave arrived today. They came to examine Siana. I cannot know what conclusions they drew, but His Grace now seems clearly upset.
Hyper bir gün
Curse of the
öleceğim.
Black Sun. There's no doubt then that she was diagnosed with the syndrome symptoms.
Or had that label planted on her. It goes on. I dared ask the Duke what would become of the girl. He did not reply.
Nilfgaardcaları berbat ve çalışmayı reddediyorlar. 5.
I tutored the girls in Nilfgaardian today. Siana applies herself so, though she has great difficulty memorizing new vocabulary. Lady Henrietta seems more gifted in this regard, yet also prone to impish behavior. When she thought me out of earshot, she called me a blood accuser. She and Siana laughed so hard they almost choked. Blooda is damned, or cursed. What's Cusa?
In the melodious tongue of our none-too-friendly neighbors to the south, the word describes the many-petaled flower that blooms in that place we so unmelodiously call the crotch.
Lanetli çiçek mi? Apış arasında yetişecek. Bu nasıl bir şey lan? Bu kadar yeter.
Realize this might sound improbable, but maybe, just maybe, Anna Henrietta tossed Siana into that illusion.
Not impossible. She would be safe there, and isolated. We must see.
Büyüyle kitabın içine mi
Where's
hapsetmiş
that
kızı?
book? Nice tune.
Indeed, pleasant. It's a shame the mechanism's damaged.
Wooden duck. Somebody broke its wings off. Miniature tableware. And plush toys. Cute. A tin knight.
Balatlar ve ilahiler. Geç onu biliyorum zaten.
Well, well. A key tucked behind a picture.
Anahtar. Odada başka kırmızı bir şey kaldı mı?
Nothing under the carpet.
Did you expect something? Apart from the dust swept under there by a lazy chambermaid.
Bakalım. Oynamadım. Ama oynayacağım. Kitabı bulduk. Kitabı bulduk.
Is it? Let's see.
Ay tek boynuzlu at var. Yennefer geldi aklıma.
Expecto ludum.
Ne oluyor ya?
Regis? Regis! Land of 1,000 fables. Incredible. Let's see where this road takes me.
Hangi yolu mu? Ben kızı serbest bırakmayı seçtim. De daha şey yapamadım. Bu ne lan?
Land of Nehelene is going wild. Whole land's an illusion. It's so powerful there's no way to dispel it.
Kızlar, Binbir Masa Diyarı'na hoş geldiniz. Harikalarla dolu bir geziye adım atın ve keyfinize bakın. Artorius amca. Uyarı. Büyüler şu tarihe kadar sabit kalacaktır. Temmuz 1252.
Whoa, that should be interesting.
Ananı avradım. Bu ne? Nasıl oldu lan bu?
Damn it. And this is a playground for two little girls? Something's not right.
Direkt köprüyü...
Bloody hell, let him out!
Voices?
Gobbled up my gingerbread. Now. Hands off my hearth, dearie. You wouldn't want me to get cross.
Then you open it.
Now, who's this? A lost traveler? You're not supposed to be here, sweetie. Why, you're old. Old and pale. But never worry. A bit of butter, a bit of spice.
And you'll make a tasty morsel.
Hayırlı geceler Veysel.
Just as soon as I catch you.
Gülüşe bak.
You cannot possibly fear a few magical plants.
İn lan aşağı.
More than a rotting carcass. Careful she doesn't douse you.
Bir de ağır tatmayı deneyeyim. Yavaşlatırsam bunu. Yavaşlatıp ağır tatsam. Gel bakayım. Ulan. Abi saldırırken baloncuğu devre dışı oluyor. Ya tamam da denk getiremiyorum ki. Ananı kazan. Eşşoğlu eşek.
That stench.
Yedik yine ya. Gudubet karı ya, bir in. Gel gel, bir şey yapmayacağım.
What the hell was that?
The Wicked Witch. You've heard of her, haven't you? Now, where did you put that key?
Listen, how'd you come by a weapon?
It's Prince Charming's. He no longer needs it. Here it is.
Ne var la orada? Cadı öldü, süpürge vuruyor. Peter Pan mi?
Thank you. She'd have begged me for certain if you'd not... Sienna?
Yok lan.
Is that you?
Peter Pan değildi
It's
değil
been
mi?
years, Jack.
Have you
Jack mi?
come to play?
No, I just want your beans, so you can breathe easy.
Haydi. Fasulyeyi alıp yukarı mı çıkacağız?
Beans. What beans?
Try not to interrupt. Well, Jack, where are they?
Sienna, I'm sorry, but I haven't got them.
Oh, something tells me you're lying. Perhaps you wish to play the old games after all, hmm? This little piggy went to market. This little piggy went home, for instance.
I'm telling the truth. I swear it. Henrietta, she ordered them buried all over so you wouldn't be able to leave.
Where?
I don't know. But Joss, the boy with the thing for wolves, he should know. He sticks his nose in everyone's affairs.
He had better know, because if not, I'll find you and we'll have ourselves a little talk. Understand? Now shoo! Ah, all right. So why is it you're here?
Kayıp çocukluğumu aramaya geldim.
Searching for my lost childhood. Wound up at Kaer Morhen as a little boy. Don't quite remember how. Never had any toys. Never played any games. What do you think? Why might I be here? It's Dettlaff. He's trying to force Anna Henrietta's hand. Wants her to release you. Summoned monsters to attack Beauclair.
Sounds like Dettlaff, all right. But I doubt you came all this way just to bring me up to speed on current events. So get to the point, please.
Isn't it obvious? Offering to be your ally. We both want you out of here. You because you want your freedom back. Me because as soon as you meet with Dettlaff, he'll put an end to the chaos in the city.
You exposed me. I landed in prison because of you. Now you come to beg my help, I dare say. My life is full of surprises, isn't it? Well, normally I'd tell you to sod off. But, from what you say, folk are dying who have nothing to do with this. Not part of the plan. Dettlaff was only to kill those who deserved it. No one else. Fine, Witcher. I accept your offer. Consider us allies. Shake on it.
Acayip uyuz oldum ya. Saçından böyle sürükleyip götüresim geliyor. Ama yapamıyorum.
This place. Tell me something more. It's an illusion, right?
Yes, created by Arturius Vigo. Anna, Henrietta, and I would come here to play out scenes from our favorite fables.
Which didn't seem like she was playing.
Magical entropy. Without maintenance, the spell gradually disintegrates over time. It grows wild.
Your sister chose a dangerous place for your prison.
It's deceptive. Provided I don't provoke them, the fairy tale characters don't attack me. But you don't belong here. So you had best be on your watch.
Dettlaff'ın öldürdükleri sana ne yaptı? Aynen, onu bir soralım.
Since you brought it up, the knights Dettlaff killed. What exactly did they do to you? Crespi, Dulac, Lacroix, Peyrek Peyron?
Not a memory I enjoy revisiting, but I suppose you deserve to know. When my parents disowned me, they ordered those very knights to escort me beyond the duchy's borders. All did so without uttering a single word in my defense.
Like you said, they had their orders.
But Crespi was not ordered to beat me unconscious with a horsewhip after my first attempted escape. And Dulac had no instructions to deny me food and abuse me. I learned something then. Knights are not so chivalrous when no one's watching.
Yani bunun için niye sen şeyi kullanıyorsun abi? Vampiri kullanıyorsun.
Sorry, but that's no excuse.
I didn't tell you so you would pardon me. I was only hoping you would understand.
Şimdi seni kara güneşin laneti yüzünden sürdüler.
Curse of the Black Sun. That's why you were banished, right?
Twisted princesses, mutants. I'm certain you've heard of us.
Even met one of you. Renfrey of Craden.
And was she truly monstrous?
She was cruel, that's certain. But what caused it? The curse or what she went through? Asking myself to this day.
You killed her, didn't you?
Had no choice.
Funny. Mum said the same when she tossed me out of the house.
So, what's with the beans? Mind explaining?
Certainly. But you must gird yourself with patience. There are 2 ways out of this land. My darling sister blocked one when she tossed me in here. The other's up there, in the clouds. She made it hard, but not impossible to access by concealing the beans.
Still don't understand.
Don't fret, just listen. That boy, that was Jack, of Beanstalk fame. You know the tale?
Jack climbed a gigantic beanstalk to a giant's castle, high up in the clouds.
As we shall do if we can just find those blasted beans. There are 3. 1 red, 1 blue, 1 yellow.
Stalk won't sprout from just one?
No, because it must transpire exactly as it did in the tale. Clear now? So we must find Joss. Perhaps he will be able to help us. You lead. Joss can usually be found wandering the glade at the foot of the mount. It's some distance from here, past the witch's house to the right.
Olur izlerim.
What exactly is happening in the city?
Bloodshed, a massacre, which is why we gotta hurry.
You needn't fret. Time flows differently in the Fable Sphere. We can stay here a week, yet outside mere minutes will have passed.
Ne? Dışarıda 1-2 hafta mı geçmiştir?
Watch out! Pixies!
Kalmadı başka.
Not the friendliest pixies I've met.
They were put here to protect the Fable Sphere from intruders.
Tam tersi mi? Oğlum ben yanlış mı okudum?
You. Oh, unicorns! We must catch them. We won't have to walk everywhere then. I call the pink one. Exciting, isn't it? Reminds me of my childhood.
Reminds me of something altogether different.
Care to elaborate?
Rather not.
Of of. Allah'ım yarabbim ya. Böyle bir şey olamaz. Ya, niye mi güldüm? Nasıl? Kaçırdım. Abi ata bindiler ya tek boynuz unicorn. Bin dedi, kız dedi çocukluğumu hatırladım dedi. Ben de bir şeyler hatırladım dedi Geralt. Kız da buna dedi ki ne hatırladın anlatsana dedi. Anlatmasam daha iyi diyor Geralt da.
Faster.
Hani Yennefer'la unicorn'un üstünde.
Relax, it's over.
No, it's not. There's more. Another wolf behind you. Ignore him. He always lies.
Aha. Boy who cried wolf. Still does, I suppose. And doesn't, when they actually appear.
The one and only. Listen, you little chit. Jack said you know what's become of his 3 beans. I don't know anything. Not one thing. And besides, watch out. Wolves!
Ya arkadaş kafasına vuracağım ya.
This'll be interesting. Right, let's get to it. Let's say for a minute you know what happened to the red bean. Where wouldn't it be?
For certain, no one swallowed it. Oh no, definitely not that. Of course not. But say someone didn't. Who would it be that didn't swallow it? A human. The most human in the land of 1,000 fables. Everyone! Wolves! Run!
Yalancı çoban.
Bet you haven't heard what happened to the blue bean. Maybe? Not at all? Right?
I've heard it lies about somewhere out in the open.
Just like that? No one guarding it?
Nobody. 3 times over. Help! Wolves!
Allah'ımın delisi. Bağırma.
Yellow bean. Don't know a thing about it, right?
It's somewhere very, and I mean very deep. So deep, in fact, it's completely underground. And who has it? A bold farmhand who in no way and not at all awaits someone. Not in the slightest. Good folk! Wolf! Say that word one more time and I'll chop you up. Feed you to the fishes. Understood?
Bıkmış çocuk, bıkmış.
All right, we should go.
Watch out for wolves!
Tough to talk to, that one.
Was it, though? You need merely remember he always lies. Or more precisely, reverses the truth.
Where to now?
I'm not sure. We should visit some of the other fables. The meaty ones, that is. Perhaps then Joss's hints will make more sense. It's just a few. Red Riding Hood, piglets and bears, 3 of each. And Goldilocks, of course. Then Longlocks, and a little lass who sells flint.
Fine. Let's get to work. Incredible. You must have loved this place.
I did at first. But children get bored quickly. Even tea parties with a whole cackle of princesses eventually turn dull and routine.
What did you do then?
Dropped a duck egg in the swan's nest once, that sort of thing. Stole the pea out from under the princess, who sleeps to this day, I think.
Hani masalarda buluşanın bölümü oldu bu tam sonu. Evet. Şimdi ben bu kızı takmadan basıp gidersem bir şey olmaz değil mi?
Faster! Come on, you... Know what? They need names. I'll call mine... Anis.
Yatakta yatan ayılar.
3 bears. One a bit too big, the other too small. Just right.
Hello, girl. Wait, hello, girl.
Dönmüş ki.
Blonde curls. Rest of the body's too mutilated. Hard to say anything.
She got what she deserved, as I see it. Always took what she wanted without asking.
No bean here. Gotta keep looking.
Bunu göz mü koydun ismini? Ciddi olamazsın ya.
Hello? Can we talk?
Schwungwatch, my head! Damn it all! I swear that was the last time I drank with Redbeard. Oh, Sienna, a bloody long time it's been. You've changed.
Whereas you, not at all, big bad wolf. Though it seems you've started running with the wrong crowd.
And who should I run with, eh? Thumbelina? One shot and she's under the table. What brings you?
Gel bizimle bir kadeh iç.
You could always have a drink with us.
Oh, What? No! Not on your life. I can barely stand, I'm so hungover.
You know what they say about the hair of the dog?
Out of the question. And why must you drink? Do you wish to drown some sorrow? And I don't mean to pry, but you don't look much like a young duchess to me.
They stripped me of my title and birthright, then banished me. A family spat, let's say.
Sihirli pasifleri arıyor.
Looking for magic beans. Seen any?
I was given one for...
Where is it? Talk!
Shh, not so loud.
Oh,
Ya
I can
ne
be
sen
much
Allah
louder than this.
bildiği gibi yapsın ya.
And resort to other means of persuasion.
Right there, the threats. Sienna to a T. Listen, I exist to restage a fairy tale. If you want to play at it, I'll be happy to oblige. But it won't be easy. The thing is, Little Red Riding Hoods popped her clogs.
What?
1,000 times they cut my gut open, filled it full of rocks and drowned me in the river. So once you stopped coming, I decided to repay the little imp for all her loving
Kırmızı
labor.
başlıklı kızı öldürmüş.
Now what's at the bottom of the well? She and the hunter, which means we can't play, and I'm under no obligation to talk to you, not about beans, nor anything else. So leave me be. Sod off.
Wolf's pretty cranky.
Surprised? Think about it. He was cast in the role of the nemesis without ever asking for it. It's a dog's life, I tell you.
So, what now?
Don't worry. I'll play with him. Or rather, play him. I just need that little red hood. The piece of apparel, that is. Not the poor girl's corpse.
That's a relief.
You wish to help me? Here's your chance. Jump in the well and fish it out. Well, chop chop.
Ay, bütün amelelikleri biz yaparım zaten.
All right. Time to jump in the well.
Break a leg.
Eli baltalı bir adamı da öldürmüş, atmış buraya bu. Ya Deniz. Ole Lukojen'in notları. Steanna ile Anariatta son görüşümüzün üzerinden 7 yıl geçmiş bulunuyor. Büyü artık gitgide zayıflıyor ve bu diyarın bazı sakinleri de delirmeye başlıyor. Kurt kırmızı başlıklı kız ile avcıyı öldürdü. Cadı Tom Tumbu'yu yedi. Ongforlu ile birlikte diri diri yaktı. Ve Greekler de yaklaşan herkese saldırıyor. Bulutlara sığınmaya çalıştık fakat oradaki dev bizi yaklaştırmadı. Son çaremiz Kral Ardış Sakal'ın gemisi. Gölün ortasındayken en kötüsüyle karşılaşmaya kendimizi hazırladık. Bunu register okuduğumuz günlük hizmetçinin. Bir siz eksiktiniz.
Look what I got.
That would never fit you. Give it to me.
Arkadakini gördünüz mü?
How do I look?
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Görmedin mi atın
Let's go
üstündekileri?
see the big bad wolf.
Let me guess. You'll play the granddaughter.
And you, the hunter.
Atın üstünde köpek, köpeğin üstünde
You again?
horoz.
I thought I was
Hangi
clear. I
masaldaydı
will
o
not
ya?
talk to you if little Red Riding Hood
Hatırlayamadım.
is not with you.
Not a problem. Sienna can take her place.
What? Very well. It's not as if I can forbid you. Granddaughter, come closer, sweetie.
But, Grandmama, what big eyes you have.
The better to see you with, my dear.
Granny, what big arms you have.
The better to embrace you with, my dear.
And Grandmama, what big teeth you have. Eh?
The better to eat you with, my dear.
Bastard!
Of ya.
Remember what Joss said about the red bean. A human has it, and he definitely didn't swallow it.
Gotta open his belly. Bottle caps, fake teeth, a corkscrew. Ah, here it is. Red bean.
Well then, one step closer to our goal.
What?
Now, I find myself wondering if you're just horribly discreet, or if those mutations completely scrubbed away your curiosity. Are you really not interested in what happened? In what became of me after they cast me out?
Yok ya, ne Yennefer'ı? Shani bu. Blood and Wine DS'deki şeyin, kraliçenin kardeşi.
Well, since you brought it up, I'd gladly hear the rest. Let's see. They had escorted you out of the duchy.
Yes, and the noble knights of Toussaint, I didn't stop until we reached the Ketdu wilderness. They left me there alone, without a copper, in a torn lace dress, right when the frosts were setting in. They assumed something would eat me, or that I'd do everyone a favor and die of hunger. But as always, I failed to live up to expectations. I wandered the woods for a week, went purple from the cold, gnawed the bark from twigs. Finally, I saw a light among the trees. A campsite. They were bandits, bearded, drunk, spattered.
Ya ismini okuyamadım. Shani dediğime
I
bakma.
was sure they'd rape me or kill me.
Keltoş, bütün her şeyi üst üste alırsan bot
Take it
çalışmaz
never
böyle.
happened.
That's when I learned a robber and a murderer can be a better man than a knight in shining armor. They took me in, we set off for Nazaire, and I did what I could to repay them. I advanced in their ranks rather quickly. And eventually, I became their leader. Of the whole ragged band.
Botu bile bozdunuz ya. Neyine dolandırdın? Verdik ya puanı geriye. Sana uçarım bak burada. Yatuş kızmıyorum lan. Bota yüklenmeyin bu kadar oğlum. Bot. Yennefer'la mı bitti yoksa Trish'ten mi bitti önceki hikaye? Yennefer'la. Keşke orada kalsaymışım.
Should have stayed there, maybe.
Perhaps. Perhaps I should have forgotten everything, started a new life. But you know what? There came a point when I thought, you wanted a monster. Then a monster you shall get.
Been through a lot.
I have. And throughout this time, my sister was stomping grapes and shagging minstrels on down bedding.
She wasn't the one to banish you.
And I'm not angry at her for that. I'm angry at her because she forgot about me. Right. We've had our chat. Come.
Bugün dayanıklılığı gitmiş lan. Koç. Ne ara buna eğer taktık. Oğlum bu masal hangi masaldandı bu ya? Hatırlayamadım. Böyle ananı. Gitti. Yazdık mı? Dediniz mi? Vallahi görmedim. Özür dilerim.
Four animals stacked atop each other. What was the tale called again?
The musicians of Blaviken. Huh. You've some link to the town as well, don't you?
Tamam burada da söyledik. Chat'e azıcık bakma. Allah'tan kork lan. Sürekli bakıyorum.
My tale's not much like this one.
Recognize it? Once upon a time, a terrible dragon attacked Vizima. It took a clever young cobbler to bring about its defeat.
Right. Every now and again, some village idiot tries to imitate him, and I gotta come in to clean up the mess. Just one thing in its gut. A half-digested sheep, stuffed with tar and sulfur. Of course, but no bean.
Does that not disgust you, poking about in a rotting corpse?
Yo.
Compared to the time I fought a Zeugl in Vizima's sewers, this... Never mind. Don't feel like telling that story again.
Oğlum senin ikinci ekranı yok mu? Var abi, laptopun ekranından okuyorum mesajları. Sadece oyuna odaklanıyorum birazcık.
Oh, the three little pigs' homes. Oh, you know the story, don't you? Who's afraid of the big bad wolf?
Looks like Big Bad's already blown down the houses of straw and sticks. Brick's the only one left.
We should look inside. Remember Joss's words?
One bean lies out in the open, guarded by three nobodies. Yeah, it could be it.
Like that.
Ulan tiplere bak ya. Ekranda aynı anda kaç mesaj gözüküyor? Yukarı gidince mesajlar görünmüyor. Merak etme. Mesela şu an yukarıda Hyper'ın attığı mesaj var. Senin attığın gülücük var üstünde de. Dur, mal fasulye de alalım.
The big bad witcher huffed and puffed, and look, got a bean.
It cannot be.
What cannot be?
You actually have a sense of humor.
Ne oldu?
Stunted a bit, but yeah, it's there.
Well, well, aren't you full of surprises? What else are you hiding behind that gruff exterior?
Not a bad singer. Do a pretty mean rendition of The Maids of Vicar Varro, for instance. But some other
Ha
time,
yürü
maybe.
git. Tamam saladı
But
beni.
here we are chatting away when there's work to do. We must keep looking. So, do you like it here?
No, got a problem with magic in general. Illusions, portals, all that. Don't trust any of it.
A bow of old-fashioned tastes, eh? I like that.
Dış fasulyede bulunca görevi ilerletme, etrafı araştırıyoruz. Kapı kilitli. Elimi bir sokarım arkadaş.
Hey, watch it.
Selam.
Hey, watch it. Hey, watch it.
Kurdun dediği parmak kız değil mi bu? Bir bardak içince sarhoş olan.
Hey, watch it.
This long lost tower?
Indeed. It's even taller than I remembered.
Wait. What Joss said about the third beam, remember?
In the possession of a bold farmhand somewhere deep beneath the ground. Yes, this must be it. Let's go. It always grapple up her braid in the past, but I don't see it anywhere.
We'll find another way up.
Önce küçülmen lazım.
Pull myself up
Gel
here,
diyorsun da nereden
and
bulacağım
I'll
onu?
have to make that jump.
If you say so, I shall wait down here if it's all the same. Climbing's not my strong suit.
Lan oğlum.
Prince's corpse. Tried to free Long Locks, but fell and broke his neck.
Düşün boynunu kırmış. Abi Witcher dünyasına nasıl yedirdiniz bunu ya? Ama bir anda savaşın içinden böyle bir yere geldik ya. Abi olur da yani düşünsene kan var, vahşet var, bir anda böyle masallar diyarına geliyorsun. Normalde gökkuşağın indiği yerde hazine var derler. Gidelim mi oraya bir de? Merak ettim. Bey ara. Arayalım. Kara fasulye.
Here it is. Would have stopped to climb all that way for nothing.
Şöyle fotoğraf çekinelim. Gör oğlum. Oğlum aşağıda ne var göremiyorum ya. Yedik. Güzelmiş.
So?
Got the bean, but long logs. Seems she got sick of waiting for a knight in shining armor.
Can you blame her? Men these days, dandies and fops all.
That why you cozied up to a vampire?
Detlef was a tool, and only a tool.
Too bad he didn't know that.
I trust no one. Learned that long ago. Now it's his turn.
To use him, was that your plan from the start?
No. At first I was simply intrigued. Do you know the story? It was in Metina, a few years past. I'd gone there to pass some loot off to a fence I know. We were hashing out the terms when in walked Detlef. He said he'd come to sell a silver candlestick. He gripped it through a cloth. That caught my eye. I followed him out, observed him from a distance, but he caught on quickly.
Yeah, superhuman senses will do that.
He turned down a blind alley. I followed. He jumped out from behind a crate, baring his teeth. I suppose he'd wanted to frighten me. Alas, he didn't in the least. After all, I'm a monster too, am I not?
Yeah.
A higher vampire and you were unimpressed? Don't know if that's brave or just plain foolish.
I've always had a way with ostensibly dangerous, quiet types.
That's supposed to be about me too?
Ugh, bother, I hate to disappoint you, Geralt, but your belly button is not the center of the known world. Though, you do remind me of him a bit. Stifling all emotions inside you. Ever feigning indifference. You see, when I met Detlef, somehow I knew, call it intuition, that he meant me no harm, that he was trying to frighten me off, for he too was scared. Now do you understand?
I guess.
Sonra ne oldu?
What happened then?
We talked, then met up once, twice, 3 times. Enough that he became infatuated. I truly enjoyed it at first, but only at first. He did not love like a man, but like an animal, madly, deeply, unconditionally, wildly.
Rospeisha.
To return such a feeling, anyone would be hard-pressed, let alone someone as twisted as I am.
So there came a day you just up and disappeared.
Yes, there was no other way. Let's just be friends, or I don't deserve you. He'd never have understood that sort of thing. But then, once I decided to return, clean up some old affairs, I remembered him and concluded he could still be of use.
Playing with fire, that.
Definitely. And either I'll get burned or I'll burn all else down. No other options.
Yes.
Got a history with Detlef now, so this meeting will be different. Not afraid?
I can handle him.
Mm-hmm. Sure about that?
You look at him as a witcher and see a monster. I know what he's really like. You needn't worry.
Hadi lan oradan.
It's time to go.
Pislik.
Just a bit more work and we'll be able to say sort off to this fecking fable sphere. Now we must plant them by the path near Longlock's tower. Then prepare to meet the giant.
Bunlar ne lan? Kuleye çıkmaya çalışırken düşen insanlar mı bunlar? Her yer ceset dolu ya burada. Rapunzel beğenmediklerini buraya atıyormuş. Yavaşıya bak. Adam oraya kadar çıkıyor bir de beğenmiyor. Bakacağım gideceğim oraya.
Die.
Fareler nerede? Çalamıyorsun. Alay kaldı orada.
Hey, you stepped on Thumbelina. That was my favorite tale.
Ne?
Why is that?
Because it wasn't about a princess. Tales about princesses are insufferable.
Anam vıcık diye bir ses geldi. Lan bu bana işi... Bu lazım olacak mıydı? Geri alacağım oyunu. Burada mı şimdi? Fail niye çalışmıyor lan? Ya çok yerinde aklında niye çalışmadı bu? Tam yerinde attım da çalışmadı. Dur diğerini bir atalım bir çalışacak mı? Şimdi bu lazım olmayacak mı? Oğlum ezdik öldürdük kadını ya. Geri alayım mı bunu? Yok lazım olmuyor. Gidiyorum o zaman. Arkadaş ya. Diye bir ses geldi.
Just a bit more and I'll be free. At last.
Ya bu ne ya? Lucifer hoş geldin. Oha görev panosu var. Şaka.
Tobacco of the highest caliber. Fistek pure as virgin tears.
Just a bit more.
Care for a cigarillo?
Sigara alır mıydın? Biraz tütün peki ya da bir ton fistek.
Remind me, what tale are you from?
Sold flints when I was a lass, but no one bought them, so I branched out. Now I deal in snaffs, paths, all sorts of fun things. What will you have, sweeties?
Kız ne hale gelmiş?
We just want to get out of here. As fast as we can.
Sweet cheeks. 2 puffs of my stuff, and I guarantee you'll fly out of here as if...
Hey, where'd you get that ribbon? That's mine.
Is that so? Then why was it lying in the bushes? Finders keepers, sweetheart.
Mal bulanırdır canım. Of. Kurdelerin olay ne?
The ribbon. Mind explaining what the fuss is about?
There's not much to explain. I got it from a Turius Vigo when I was a child. It was to protect me from evil. It clearly didn't work, given how I ended up.
But it means a lot to you.
How should I put this? I have so few mementos from my childhood.
Öyle mi?
And the ribbon reminds me of the good old days, when I was someone else.
Dears, could you continue this touching scene elsewhere, hmm? You're scaring away my customers.
Give Sienna the ribbon. Why not, huh?
Sugar plum. The only thing I hand out for free is a first hit. To get them to come back for a second, of course. For all else, you've got to...
Oğlum çok iyi lan.
What if I asked you nicely?
Ask me nicely and I might play you for it. A round of cards?
Kart. Kart bizim işimiz. Başka ne satıyorsun dur.
What have you got to sell exactly?
Like I said, tobacco, fistek, all sorts of things. Have a look.
Daha bir iyilik yapalım. Envanterde o kadar fazla şey var ki alırken sıkıntı çıkarıyor. Neymiş?
All right, let's play. If you lose, you give me the ribbon.
Don't get your hopes up. None can best me at Gwent.
Masal diyarında bile Gwent'i buldum ya, başka bir şey demiyorum ya. Adam kız beni kimse yenemez dedi. Yenilirse fail atarım. Çalışacak mı bakalım, bir de o var. Al sana pilip. Oyunun sonlarına gelmişiz, var ve koskoca bir şey serisi bitiyor. Evet, bayağı bir ilerle... Anam vur bana! Şerefsiz! Arsman özel kartlara hiçbir şey işlemez. Böyle ağzına iyice bir vurayım senin, bekle dur.
Rumpole, you're good at this. A word once given. The ribbon's yours. Now skedaddle.
Bu ne lan? Bak fotoğrafı. Lan dur, pano var, pano.
All right. Tell me
What?
what you want in return. You're not doing this out of the kindness of your heart.
Don't want anything in return.
I... Thank you.
Tekeye bak. İstenmeyen çocukları alıyorum. İstenmeyen çocukları zevkle alırım. Tombul çocuklar tercihimdir. Ama sıskalar da reddedilmeyecektir. Cadı. Bilgi aranıyor. Yumurtalarımdan birinden korkunç bir şey çıktı. Eşimin beni 6 kuğudan biriyle aldattığından şüpheleniyorum. Fakat bu durumu inkar ediyor. Suçunu kanıtlayan kişiye bolca para vereceğim. Kişinin adının açıklanmaması garantili. Usta ördek. Ellerini şiltemden uzak tut. Sürekli şiltemin altına bir şeyler tıkan şakacı herif. Son kez uyarıyorum bak. Seni yakalarsam kırbaçlattırıp sıcak demirle damgalatıp derini paramparça ettireceğim ve son olarak da atlara bağlayıp ortadan ikiye ayırtacağım. Prenses Alexia. Taze mallar. Tütün, fiştek, absentten saf tahıldan yapılma vodkaya kadar her türlü alkol. Müşteri her zaman haklıdır. Her şeyi satan kız eski adıyla kibritçi kız. Oğlum bu nasıl parolar? Yani masallar diyarı olmuş böyle şeyciler. Neydi onun adı? Hepsinin başındaki kişi değişmiş. Kenan hoş geldin. Aleykümselam. Geçmeyin da. Cam ayakkabının sahibi aranıyor. Haydi bakalım. Dün geceki baloda sarı saçlarını topuz yapmış mavi gözlü bir hanımefendiyle dans etmiştim. Gece yarısı olunca Arda da camdan bir ayakkabı bırakarak ayrıldı. Binbir Masal Diyarı'nın her kadının yanıma gelerek bu ayakkabıyı deneyecektir. Böylece hanımefendinin kimliğini öğrenebilir ve elbette sonrasında da kendisiyle evlenebilirim. Yanıma gelmemek kırbaçla cezalandırılacaktır. Prens Hubert. Kontrat kaz belası. Masal diyarı sakinleri. Birisi peşimde. Bulutlardaki kaleden buraya taşındığımdan beri izleniyormuşum gibi hissediyorum. Çok geç olmadan bana yardım edin. Kaz Balbina. Diğer adıyla altın yumurtlayan kaz. Not: Joss o olduğunu söylese de o değil.
Contract from a goose. That's new.
You really aim to concern yourself with that?
A true witcher should never abandon poultry in distress.
Aleykümselam Scam, hoş geldin. Çok mu uzak? Haritayı açamıyorum tabii ki de. Kibritçi. Kızım görevi yok. Kurdele mi? Kurdeleyi aldık ki. Gwent oynadım, yendim onu.
Doesn't seem to be at home. A feather, broken. There was a fight. Goose feathers. Must have been flapping its wings. Or did it just get plucked?
Watch out! Pixies!
Ay perisine tükürdüm.
Show me what you got.
Ya bitmez misiniz ya? Bir bitin artık.
Just a bit more and I'll be free. At last!
Burada bir ışık topu çıkıyordu. Kurtların saldırısının olduğu yerde bir tane iteme götürüyordu. Bilmiyorum, bulabilirsem şey yaparız, gideriz. Bulamazsam da siz söylersiniz yerini, eğer hatırlıyorsanız gideriz. Şu an etrafı araştırıyorum, bakalım neler bulacağım daha.
Hey, there, in the trees. Some kind of camp?
You paint the goose. The golden eggs will be You mean to cross the barbarous Barbarossa?
7 cüce mi lan bunlar? Gerçi burada 3 tane cüce var.
Keeper in a cage. Eggs from free-range birds are so much better. Oh well, where's the key?
Here it is. Got it.
More and I'll be free. At last!
Good thing you posted that notice. Never would have found you otherwise.
O güm diye düşürdü lan.
Oh look, she laid a golden egg for you.
If only all my employers were that generous.
Helal be.
Travel all the way here for a contract.
Nature of the job.
I don't believe it. You must have
Well, spent a few idyllic months in Beauclair some time past. Part of me wanted to come back, I think.
Oh yes. Visit Toussaint once and you'll always long to
Lan oğlum bu bota ne oldu ya? NTX. Senin bildirim gelmedi. Bot bozuldu ya. Bir saniye. Komple kaldırıyorum botu. Buradan bir daha alayım şuradan. Ya puanını geri verdim. Farklı bir şey, bir deneyin bakalım, belki güzelmiştir. Abi kaçıyorum, yayınlar size. Hayırlı sabahlar. Görüşürüz abi. Hayırlı geceler. Uyumaya mı gidiyorsun? Ha, yatacaksın. Şu deminki kaz vardı ya. O kazdan bir 50-60 tane gelir yani inşallah. Yemin ediyorum kız da öcü gibi ya.
Night's strange. Doesn't look like he's out of any fairy tale I know. Wonder how he got here.
In past times, Henrietta and I would occasionally run into them here. You see, knights errant far outnumber princesses in the real world, so some knights would sneak into the playroom, then into this land, in search of their fairy tale damsels. That's all.
Only to be shredded to bits by a swarm of pixies. Irony's delicious.
Adamı öldürmüşler, bütün itemlerini biz aldık. Adamdan aldığım şu kılıcın ismi ne ki? DS'teki kılıçlar falan da maşallah var ha. Ne wolves ne var?
Wolves on the prowl! Coming down the mountain!
Allah'ım manyağı seni.
Right, this is the spot. Pull out the beans.
Hayır. Fasulye falan ekmeyeceğim. İşim gücüm var. Ekmeme izin vermiyor. Haritada başka bir yer var mı ya? Ekeceğim de etrafı araştırıyorum. Şu altın top gibi bir şey var dediniz ya. O nerede? Bilen varsa bir söyleyebilir mi? Ona da gidelim. Buranın alt tarafında da yok. Bilen varsa söylesin ama şu an hiçbir şey kalmadı. Oğlum bunlar ne lan? Bir şey soracağım ya. Benim kırmızı barım niye bir diş ilerliyor? Hayır. Bayağıdır öyle. Sadece bir diş. İkisi de olmuyor.
Wait.
Why?
The stalk will sprout abruptly, very abruptly. We must be careful. All right, toss them.
Allah'ım bilgisayarım FPS'ler ölmesin. Dalga geçti değil mi benimle? Ya kafa sallıyor bir de.
Something's always gotta go wrong.
The home stretch.
Abi be, Shrek 1'i oynadığım zamanı hatırladım ya. Çok güzeldi lan. Bir ara Shrek 1'i oynayacağım bilgisayarda. Shrek'te de böyle fasulye sırığı vardı. Etkinlik yeri gibi bir şeydi. İçeriye giriyordum, böyle fasulye vardı. Yapraklardan zıplaya zıplaya yukarı çıkıyordum. Yayından mı oynuyor? Çok eski ama ya. Grafikler bayağı eski.
Incredible.
Admire the view later. First, we must deal with him.
Bak kayboldu. Bu ne lan? Şöyle çek. Bu arada bizim Regis vardı yani.
For a fairy tale creature, that was one tough son of a wench.
Regis'e
land had gone ape mad, though I did not expect it to be so severe.
Can't help thinking you might have done that on purpose.
çok benzeyen bir adam var. Bir tane
Get rid of
filmde
your guard,
dev.
your captor. Getting close to the exit at this point. Probably think you don't need me anymore.
Well, you're wrong. You still stand to be quite useful to me.
Yanılıyorsun, hala epey işime yarar gibi görünüyorsun. İşine yarar mı, nasıl? Beni buradan çıkarmam gerek, hadi gidelim. İşine yarar ne ya?
That's so? How? Plan to use me like you did Deadloff?
No, I need you for a purpose far simpler. Well, don't just stand there and stare. I need a man, Geralt, and I'm not afraid to say it. I have no idea what awaits me once we leave this place. Treat it as my last wish.
Ya bu ne şimdi oğlum ya? Artı 18 komik yazmış. Ya dışarı çıkınca bu ölecek olsa, tamam mı? Ağzından kaçırsa söylesek, gerçi beni orada tanıyan kimse yok değil mi? Tamam, sıkıntı olmaz diye düşünüyorum. Ya birisi de tutup söylemez herhalde Yennefer'a. Karşı pazar karışacak şimdi. Oğlum bu ne ya? Masal diyarında da yapmazsın ya. Artyom'da bir hatunu çok gördüm. Geralt'ta da hepsini... Dur lan. Hani teknedeydi o. Ya arkadaş, bu da amma şeymiş ya, sapıkmış. Kız. Paçalı dönüyorlar yalnız. Sayresi mi kalmış anasını satayım? Şihani ne kadar sürdüydü lan? Bunda hava da var diye. Sürekli bir oraya bir buraya uçtular. Şihani teknede bayağı uzun sürdüydü. Beyaz sahne yapmayın abi. Şu geçişleri siyah ekran yapın artık. Gözünü seveyim ya.
Just gonna go our separate ways? No parting words?
Did you wish to tell me something?
Actually, that'd probably be best.
Oh my. No woman's ever treated you this way.
Not that I recall, no.
In that case, at last you felt what so many women in this world feel at times.
Hadi gidelim artık. Dün hostladığın anime karakterine ne uyuz oldum. Gelmiş diyor ki aptallık yapmadın, İngilizce konuşun diyor bana. Ya o birçok kanalda var Elmurat. Bir tek o hostladığım kanala şey değil. Farklı dillerde yazınca kaldırıyorlar anlamadığı için. Yani bizde mesela birisi İngilizce yazsa biz kaldırmıyoruz. Anladığımız kadarıyla yazmaya çalışıyoruz ama işte. Herkes biz değil oğlum. Mert hoş geldin. Hayırlı sabahlar. Yani mutlu sonla biter demeyeceğim. Adamı kullanmışsın abi. Hadi gidelim.
Think it might be time to get out of here.
I couldn't agree more. Come. The exit's this way.
Ben mi? La benim İngilizceye ne bakıyorsun? Yarım yamalak. Bilmediğim bir dünya kelime var. Gidiyorum sürekli Google'a yazıyorum. At üstünde kimle mi? Unicorn üstünde yeni fırla. Inının. Unuttunuz hemen ya. Buralara bir bakalım. Ya arkadaş. Oğlum burada hiçbir şey yok mu lan alacak? Ya sokacağım böyle işe ya. Tunca açık yerde düşüp ölüyoruz ya. Rastgele tanımıyorum, takip ettiğim kişiler. Sadece arada bir kimse olmuyor bizden. Just Chatting'den bakıyorum birisine yolluyorum. Direkt yayını kapatmak istemiyorum suratınıza. İsterseniz bundan sonra direkt yayını kapatayım. Siz bilirsiniz. Dünkü kişiyi niye takip ediyorum? Ben onunla önceden bayağı konuştum ya. Böyle emot filan çizdirme işim vardı. Ona yaptırsam mı yaptırmasam mı o arada kalmıştım. Çok güzel çizimleri var onun. Korktuğunucum var tabi. Ünlem DC yazınca direkt geliyor.
Will-o'-the-wisp. Think it's got something to show us.
Careful. It's not to be trusted.
Just curious. Why do you want the heart of Toussaint? and the ducal wine.
They were my right, my due.
Doubt we would have figured you out if you hadn't tried to get them. Know that, don't you?
I do, and I regret nothing. One lives but once.
Çok izlenmeyen kişilere zaman daha iyi, en azından duyarak izleyenler izlenme sayısını artırıyor faydalı olarak. Nens girince otomatik yetki veriyor zaten.
Need but jump into the well. You first.
Duyuya mı atlamak? Bu nerede be? Ha, burası. Etrafta hızlanacak bir şey yok mu ya? Red Phoenix'i tanıyorum öyle şeyden, Twitch'ten.
Portals in a fountain? Not terribly practical.
It was a secret passage. Henriette and I would use it to...
Hide from your governess, which luckily she noted down in her diary, thus I knew where to await you. Never mind that. Has the young lady agreed to help clean up the mess she's made?
She has. And stop treating me as if I were a child.
Would you prefer I treated you like the lying manipulator you are?
Sienna, you've already run afoul of one vampire. Don't start a fight with another, all right?
Then tell said other vampire to stop taunting me.
I shall do my utmost.
Let's go. Really want to be done with this.
Beyaz gelme, beyaz gelme. Siyah ekran, ha? Bak siyah. Yükleme ekranı, ne güzel. Bir flashback veriyorlar, anasını satayım. Gece gece gözüm kör olacak ya. Değil. Seninle konuşabilme şeyler ne zaman nail olabilir? Aga. Muhabbet ediyoruz ya zaten. Özel bir şey varsa Discord'dan yazabiliriz.
Isn't it? Offers a lovely view of the valley. On a clear day you can see the outlines of Duntine.
Discord'a gelirim yani.
Is it, though? A ruin like any other, I think.
So sensitive. So aware. Honestly, what did Declaf ever see in you?
Perhaps he'll tell you himself.
Anlattı. Yükü vampiri ne yaptık? Bulduk. İşte bu da sevgilisi. Mersem sevgilisi bizim şeyin, kraliçenin vardı ya, ne deniyor? Dük bilmem ne deniyordu işte. Onun kız kardeşi çıktı.